eat that, so I hope you're not expecting the same act. I'll try. Right, as mentioned, my name is Dunge Kibuitu. I'm the Manager of Inclusion and Diversity for Basildon Borough Council. A few weeks ago, I was asked to speak at today's event on the subject of Black History Month, what it is and what it means for Basildon. When I considered how best to approach this subject, it struck me that Black History Month has been celebrated every October in Britain over the last 23 years. In 2011 alone, there were over 4,000 events across the country held in celebration of Black history. That is a lot of activity, community engagement, and celebration. So, how is it that after 23 years of marking Black History Month in the UK, that people still need to be reminded of its origins and its purpose? This in itself demonstrates how easy it is for us to forget the reasons why we come together annually to mark occasions such as this. It's also a reminder that emphasis changes and can be lost over time. What was once a clear message about celebrating Black history and culture and contribution to society has now acquired a number of different meanings. So perhaps it's a good time for us to redefine, refocus, and redouble our efforts to use Black History Month as a vehicle to pursue universal equality, inclusion, human rights, and cohesion. So let us recall the original purpose of Black History Month in the UK. Black History Month has been celebrated every October since 1987. It emerged from Greater London Council's work with London's Black communities. Prior to the demise of the Greater London Council, councillors passed a declaration that put Black History Month in October. As a result, the UK's first Black History Month event took place as part of the African Jubilee year in 1987. The event was organised by a gentleman known as Akiba Adai Sibu. Black History Month was therefore set up as an annual celebration of the rich diversity of Black and ethnic minority people and the unique contribution to British culture and society. The aims were, and still are, to promote knowledge of Black history and experience, to recognise and promote the historical contributions that Black people and Black communities have made, to encourage schools and communities to explore the histories of Black communities, to increase confidence and awareness of Black people in their cultural heritage, to develop Black history as an educational tool for understanding, addressing, and overcoming existing racial equality. So, this means there is no need to preach to the converted. It's those people who know very little about Black history that need to be here today and every day. Black History Month is not just about celebrating history and culture, but sometimes it also features current prominent issues. One recurring theme of Black History Month is positive role models, in which Nelson Mandela has always been prominent. When his statue was unveiled in Parliament Square in August 2007, he gave a speech in which he said, "It is important for you as leaders to harness your responsibilities and ensure you also empower those around you who scaled mountains with you." Here Mandela is encouraging every person, every Black person, to assume responsibility for promoting change and assist others in doing likewise. So what does Black History Month mean for Basildon? Black History History Month for Basildon is all those things I've mentioned before: promoting knowledge and contributions of Black communities, educating people about Black history and culture, whether that be in schools or in public, helping to increase confidence and awareness of Black people in their cultural heritage, educating young Black people to have pride in their history and culture. That in itself breeds self-confidence, which helps to inspire and to motivate new aspirations and achievements. Black History Month in Basildon is also about celebrating the vibrant, ethnically diverse place that Basildon is rapidly becoming. It's about people feeling empowered to make a difference in the community, not waiting for others to do so, but getting up and doing it for themselves. Black History Month in Basildon should not be about coming together once a month in October or throughout the month in October. Yes, there is a need for an event such as this to mark Black History Month, but I believe that education and celebration of Black culture and history should happen every single day. So let me explore the issue of self-empowerment and everyday celebration of Black culture and history, and give you some examples of things that are happening right here on our doorsteps. Less than 6 weeks ago, 4 residents of Basildon walked through the doors of Basildon Council. They wanted to do something for the local community. Among other things, they wanted to run a Basildon Black History Month event. Today, those residents stand before you as Aspire Essex, having put together Basildon's 3rd Black History Month event. That, for me, is what the ethos of Black History Month in Basildon is all about. Getting out there, sharing your culture, making it happen. Earlier this year, a young lady named Tapelo contacted me. She wanted to set up a cultural group and open it to everyone in Basildon. Tonight I can say that cultures are not just featuring in tonight's programme, but they have also been part of the Olympics event, Sparks Will Fly, which was marked on 24th May of this year. They were out there spreading culture, celebrating diversity with the wider community. That, for me, is what the ethos of Black History Month is all about. In 2008, when I first started here in Basildon, I met a lady by the name of Sangeeta. Sangeeta now runs her own organisation. You've heard it, New Generation Development Agency. Actually, New Generation Development Agency, in fact, Sangeeta herself, has worked tirelessly with schools to address all forms of hate crime. That, for me, is what the ethos of Black History Month is about. A while ago, a lady named Sharon Peters was running the Afro Centre. She encouraged all communities to come in and see the African products, the Caribbean products, to experience and understand Black culture. Sharon is planning something new. Look out for her. It's called the Melting Pot. So she'll be on the programme later. That, for me, is what the ethos of Black History Month is about. I can give you many examples, but I have limited time. So I'm reaching out to you as a community to ask that if you have something to share, it doesn't matter who you are, things you would like to do in the community that will help people understand your culture, don't hold back. Step forward and be counted. It is the only way that we can make Basildon a better place to live, where everybody plays their part, joins in celebrating the place that is Basildon and its people. So I agree that we need to build self-awareness and self-confidence and pride within the Black community, but we also must reach out to others and build bridges. The poet John Donne famously wrote, "No man is an island." And the same can be said about ethnic and cultural communities. Real change can only be achieved by reaching out and moving forward together as one community, one nation, one humanity. So let us not limit Black History Month to ourselves. It's very important that non-Black communities also learn about the contribution that Black people have made, both in the making of the UK and in the wider world. That will challenge historical distortion and marginalisation, and provide a basis upon which people of all backgrounds can move forward in mutual respect and shared understanding. We wish to make Basildon a place where people of different backgrounds get on well together, feel valued and get involved. We want to avoid the mistakes and bad experiences of other places where intercommunal contact is limited and understanding is poor. This creates a climate of hostility and potential conflict, an environment which extremists feed on, an environment that festers resentment, myth and misunderstandings. I believe it's far better to proactively educate and bring people together than reactively try to redress and repair damage inflicted on community relations. This, for me, is the key importance of Black History Month in Basildon. So, in conclusion, Black History Month for me is not just about holding a nice cultural event where we can all come together once a year to celebrate Black history and culture and the contributions that Black people made. End of story. Yes, first of all, it is about pride, self-awareness of Black people and giving them the confidence to face everyday challenges and overcome them in order to inspire them and make sure that they are achieving. But once we've achieved this, we face yet another challenge, which is to effect lasting change and use Black History Month as a tool to educate and unite all communities. I would like to end with two quotes from two original Black thinkers and truly inspirational figures who convey an equally inspirational vision. Firstly, writer and activist Maya Angelou, who argued, "It is time to teach young people early on that in diversity there is beauty and there is strength. We all should know that diversity makes for a rich tapestry, and we must understand that all the threads of that tapestry are equal in value, no matter what their colour." And the great Martin Luther King, who asserted, "We must learn to live together as brothers, or we are going to perish together as fools." So the bottom line is that cultural differences should not separate us from each other, but rather cultural diversity brings a collective strength that can benefit all of humanity. Thank you.